Jinger Duggar continues to have a good relationship with her mom, Michelle Duggar. When her book was released, she wasn't treated the way Jill Duggar was, likely because she chose to cast blame solely on Bill Gothard and his teachings instead of calling out Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar as Jill had done. Michelle has visited Jinger in California more than once. She flew to California with Jordan Grace when Jinger welcomed Evangeline, tagged along on a sibling trip with Jenna and Jason Duggar, and attended Jenna's bachelorette trip in August. Jinger has often talked about her sweet mom and seemingly keeps their relationship strong despite living in Los Angeles. She did admit that her parents had a hard time with her wearing pants though. They worked through it. Over the weekend, Jinger took time to brag about her mom. The former Counting On star shared a video highlighting Michelle in a roller rink, skating circles around the others on the floor. On her Instagram story, Jinger Duggar shared a video of Michelle Duggar at the roller rink. It wasn't a new video, but Jinger revealed she was amazed by how her mom could roller skate in circles around the kids in the rink. She was even skating backward and didn't miss a beat. The video highlighted that Michelle still has skills on the rink floor, something she likely picked up in her younger days. Jinger was impressed and wanted the world to see. While the video didn't show everyone who was there, one of the Duggar daughters was also on the rink floor in one part of the video. Jinger Duggar and Jeremy Volo are expecting their third baby. The couple revealed the news a few months ago, as Jinger found out right before her sisters and mom came to California for Jenna Duggar's bachelorette party. She is due near the end of March, and Michelle will likely head to California when the newest baby is born. We are waiting for a gender reveal, but Jinger confirmed that she and Jeremy know the gender. The couple has been working on their podcast, consistently putting out episodes and keeping viewers up to date with things in their lives, and her siblings' lives too. Jinger is very much family-oriented, even if she kept some distance after marrying Jeremy in 2016. The Counting On star says she and her husband, Derek Dillard, lost the power to dictate their own lives. For the last few years, Jill Duggar, Dillard's relationship with her family has changed significantly, and now the reality star is finally opening up about why. After being a prominent fixture on the family's first TLC series, 19 Kids and Counting, which documented the highly religious, ultra-conservative Duggar household from 2008 until its cancellation in 2015, Jill went on to star in the subsequent spin-off, Counting On. But in 2017, she made the surprising decision to quietly quit the show. The reason? Jill, 29, tells people she and her husband Derek Dillard, 31, realized they'd lost the power to dictate their own lives. Our control to choose what jobs we were allowed to accept and even where we were allowed to live was taken away from us, Jill says, adding that goals they'd had as a couple were squashed if they conflicted with the network or family's plans. Derek, who is now in his final year of law school, elaborates, "The first few years of our marriage, we spent time and money working towards opportunities only to hit a dead end when we'd be told, 'Well, you're not allowed to do that.'" When the couple told the network and Jill's family about their decision, it didn't go over very well with anyone, she says. By that point we'd had enough. We knew we had to pull out completely to reevaluate and get our bearings. When reached by PU Pill, TLC declined to comment, and Jill's parents Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar provided the following statement. Every family has differences of opinion and perspective at times, but families work things out. We all love Jill, Derek, and their boys very much. It is our prayer that our relationship is healed and fully restored quickly. For more on Jill Duggar, pick up this week's issue of People on newsstands Friday. Since their departure from the show, Jill, who shares sons Israel David, 5, and Samuel Scott, 3, with Derek, has begun to embrace a life without some of the many rules she was raised to strictly adhere to. She's gotten a nose ring, enjoyed the occasional cocktail or glass of wine, worn jeans, a strict no-no for Duggar women, who don long dresses or skirts only, and even modeled modest swimwear. Sometimes, she says, it's a good thing being okay with other people not being okay. The couple has also begun sharing more of their lives on their Dillard family blog and on their Dillard family official YouTube page, where they say, "We can be the ones to tell our story." Still, her hope is to one day reconcile with her loved ones. "I never expected this to happen or for it to get to this point," Jill says. "But I'm realizing I can't put a timeline on healing. I love my family and they love me. I really just have to follow God's lead and take it one day at a time. We're doing what's best for our family right now and just working through it," Jill Duggar, Dillard says in a new video. Jill Duggar, Dillard isn't as close-knit with her family as she once was. In a new Q and a video posted on YouTube on Wednesday morning, the former Counting On star and her husband Derek Dillard revealed there have been some big changes when it comes to her relationship with her family. "There's been some distancing there," says Jill, 29. "We're not on the best terms with some of my family. We've had some disagreements, but we're working towards healing definitely and restoration, but we're having to kind of just take some time and heal." She adds that while it's been difficult, she hopes there can be a resolution. "We're doing what's best for our family right now and just working through it, I guess," she says. "We are praying and trusting God that like the timeline is His and what that looks like and everything. So we definitely appreciate your prayers, and we don't want to go into detail." While Jill doesn't reveal the reason behind the rift, she does address her and Derek's exit from their TLC reality series in 2017. Although their exit coincided with Derek's public criticism of fellow TLC star Jazz Jennings, a transgender activist, the backlash wasn't a factor in their decision. "We left the show 3 years ago because basically our family goals that we had for ourselves didn't align with what we found out," she says. "We ended up finding out that we didn't have as much control over our lives as it related to the show and stuff as we felt like we needed. We had to make a decision at that time to kind of put the show aside just to pursue our own goals." Still, Jill admits making the choice didn't come easy. Prior to Counting On, formerly Jill and Jessa, Counting On, which premiered 5 years ago, she starred on 19 Kids and Counting. The TLC series documented the lives of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar and their children from 2008 until it was canceled in 2015. "After spending nearly a decade on television, it was a good decision for us," Jill says of her and her husband's departure from Counting On. "It was a really difficult decision, but something that we knew we needed to do for our family." As for the future, the couple, who share sons Samuel Scott, 3, and Israel David, 5, have no plans to return to reality TV. "We will not go back on the show under the circumstances that we were under at the time that we left," Derek says. Meaning, just as a family, we have to be able to make decisions that allow us to navigate our lives and have the information and control so that we know whether or not we can even plan anything, adds Jill. "Right now, we have no plans to join back into the how or anything. We don't regret leaving the show. We feel like it was the best thing for our family." Jessa, however, defended the Duggar family after a fan criticized them for leaving out Derek and Jill, which led her to basically call her sister a liar. According to the Daily Mail, Jessa wrote, "Nobody is ostracized. The Dillards were invited, but chose to celebrate the holiday with Derek's family." In October 2020, Jill Duggar Dillard told People that she and her husband, Derek Dillard, planned to host Thanksgiving with Derek's family. The former reality star spilled that their turkey day would be smaller than usual. "We will be hosting Thanksgiving with some of Derek's family members, since they won't be traveling this year, and maybe one other international family," Jill explained. "We are trying to keep our numbers low, under 10 people like our state recommends, due to COVID-19. It's clear Jill and Derek plan to spend Thanksgiving apart from the Duggar family, but the family holiday events that have happened since are the basis of this latest drama. Cheat Sheet reports Derek took to social media to proclaim he and his wife were not invited to the Duggar holiday parties. Derek and Jill have followed coronavirus precautions more diligently than the rest of the Duggar family, so maybe that's why they didn't welcome them at the multiple holiday gatherings this year. Jill confessed to USA Today in October 2020 that she's not on the best terms with her family. To be fair to the Duggars, their son-in-law has a history of stirring the pot and creating controversy. In 2017, Derek was kicked off the TLC series Counting On for controversial tweets against another TLC reality star Jazz Jennings. Let's hope this family drama dies down and that the Duggars and Dillards are on a new path for 2021.